you already know. But on the warm-up, I'm going to take them into some basic takedowns, right? So for me, the tone of the match starts on the takedown. Whether it be on the match or in real life, to me, it sets the tone of what's going to happen. It puts a psychological thing also on your competitor, your opponent, whoever you're going against. Takedowns are very important. I'm not going to get too much into the takedowns, but I'm going to do the basic warm-ups I do, and the warm-ups I do they're going to be fast, repetitive. And so when you're doing it on your own, you just be repetitive, just get muscle memory. That's it. But I'm going to give you some options on different takedowns from the warm-ups. After that, I'm going to go into some basic entries, basic guard pass. But the whole point about that is I want to get past the legs. For me, getting past the legs is everything. Getting up to the upper torso for my submissions. I'm not really a leg locker or a big leg attacker, but I'll show you just a couple that I use, and I use them regularly. From there, when you get into a position, you're just going to address whatever their defense. From adjusting their defense, we're going to go into some basic submissions. A lot of this stuff too, I want you to think about the chain I'm putting together. You continuously attack, making your opponent kind of go on the offense, you know. So you might have to address whatever they give you, address their defense, and then go straight into offensive, and you're just like firing away. And these are basic submission holds. Yeah, I just told you. Okay, so we're going to start right here. We're going to start in swimming position. I'm gonna have your partner's lat and his bicep. So what he's going to do, he's just going to swim. You're going to step forward, swim, step forward, swim, step forward. I'm sure y'all seen this before. It's not much, right? When you start doing it, and then when you get the hang of it, you're just going to start putting pressure forward. You put pressure forward on your opponent. You put pressure forward. So from here, instead of you get into this position, now you're going to have this side right here. You're going to have a grab hold this side, and you're going to start pulling it this way. Right? So you're swimming. We're going to go back and forth, and you start pulling this way. You know, pulling it this way. When it's your turn, you're going to pull this way. This hand is going to swim. Swim, swim, swim. From here, you're going to get into this position. When you're swimming, usually you want a full body lock, right? But, you know, the dynamics of it, they're not going to give it to you just straight like that. So I'm kind of working with it. So the swimming, the warm-up is just going to be this. But the actual move is going to be this. You see how I'm pulling towards the ground? Pull them, swim. When you're swimming, you're going to come in this position. When you get here, you get a body lock from here. Because, you know, ideally, I would love to be back here. But sometimes you fall in this position, however you get here. But for our sake, we're swimming and we're getting to this position. I'm going to body lock. I'm going to come close. I'm going to bring my hips tight, and I'm going to be in a wrench. I don't know what you would call it, but I use it like a wrench. I'm going to get in this position. My hips are going to be tight. My head is going to be up here, and I'm going to start turning. Let's get to that position, and I want you to concentrate. You don't have to take your partner down, but I want you to at least get to that thing. Swim, when it's your turn, you're going to pull, swim this way, tight, and you're going to come. This is going to be an aggressive move too. I don't want you thinking you could be out here, it ain't going to happen. This is an aggressive move, so when you're coming around here, you do your body lock tight. Your hips are going to be up. This leg is going to be behind this one. And your hip is going to be tight. You're going to use your head, your legs. You're going to turn towards your leg. Okay? You're going to go down. Any questions on that? All right, we can go ahead and try that one. 1, 2. And I'm just going to pull him down. He should at least keep his head up. Look at my elbow right here. You're going to be like this. You're going to swim. Same concept. You're just going under. Look. Boom. Same concept. Boom. Boom. I want you to be pulling on the crown of his head. Try not to get down here this collar time. I want you to crown of his head. Got it? Let's try to see if I can do on that and move on real fast. You don't have to do 100. I see a lot of guys using a lot of muscle stuff. We're just trying to get the form up, the basic movement of it. When you start doing it in reality, then you start putting that really 100 in there. But right now, There's a couple of ways to do this, but really, we're kind of like fighting, right? So sometimes you have to, what I do is I initiate, I relax. Because if I'm tense on this guy, he's going to be tense back, you know? So sometimes I'm tense, and then I set him up. And a lot of times on the takedown, it's the setup. It's not really the actual, it's the setup to the takedown. So basically, I'm coming in, we're swinging, when we get to this position. My forearm is here, and my head is here. And my hand is here on the crown of his head. From here, I kind of really just relax a little bit. Don't release, but relax. What I'm going to do, I'm going to change levels. This is going to be done simultaneously. I'm going to change levels, and I'm going to hit it forward. Boom, just like that. That's in slow motion. It's going to be down. Your forearm is on his chest. You're going to change levels, and you're going to come in. It's not like this. No, you should never look away from your opponent. You should always keep your eyes on whatever you're doing. It's always slow. It's going to be your basic. So I'm moving. I relax a little bit. You're going to be pulling forward. Got it? We'll go for that just a couple of times, go back and forth, and then I'll move on real quick to that, to the next, the actual takedown. 1, 2, 3. I want him to be light on his feet, you know, unless you're trying something else, but initially, I want you to be, you know, I want you to be pushing. One time. Y'all can start in this position, right? You're gonna be like this when it's your turn. I want you to pull down. It's gonna be a vigorous pull. And you can keep it here. There's a number of different things you can do. But I want to keep it simple. When you fall like this, you're gonna switch. You see how my hip is on here? I'm right here. You can come up and hold it right here. But I want you to get to the position. I want your leg out. I want you to apply pressure sideways, laterally into him. I want him to carry you. Any questions on that?
Can you do it one more time?
So when you got that grip right there, when you pushed up, you're pulling and then simultaneously coming over the last.
Exactly.
Catching your boat.
So it's going to be a vigorous pull. The momentum's going to take the sideways from here. Like.
Awesome. And then you just kind of pivot the feet.
Yeah.
Bring the leg
So you're
out.
going to come in. Right here. Right here.
Cool.
Good. All right. Move on. 1, 2, 3. We start moving around. I'll get to his back. Right. There's a basic takedown that a lot of people use. And I'm going to show 2 of them from here. Depending on how heavy, how much you can lift, and also what it does is it complements the other. If one doesn't work, you go straight into the other. So that's that concept of fire, you know. So let's say, I'm coming here, right? Boom, change levels, pull him forward. He does not go down, and I'm not leaving my leg up here. I'm just like this, and I come to his back. I land on this side. Some of y'all guys might land on this side, but this is my favorite side, right? So there's like 2 immediate, really quick fire one. From here, I'm gonna bring my foot here. You know, you can have it here, but I prefer it here. He usually bases out. He usually comes like this, you know. So let's pretend that he does what I want him to do. Bring him here and here. But look at this leg is at an angle. This leg is bent. So I'm basically like this. Right? So I toss him, he comes, he does his sprawl like I want him to, I shoot to the back. Immediately, I don't want you to hesitate because like I said, this is an aggressive, you're going to be aggressive on this takedown, it sets the tone. He faces out, right? Here, and then I'm just going to bring my butt straight down. So it's going to be like this. You're going to lock it tight, and you're just going to bring like this. That's it. If you're not doing this, you're not coming. This is no. It's going to be an angle. You're going to come in. You're going to shift. If your head is on this side, you shift this way. It's on this side, you're going to shift this way. Like I said before, I like to have my head on the right side. You're going to be like this. You're going to lock it in, and you're just going to bring your butt straight down, and he's going to come over this leg. Right? That's it. You're going to fall sideways, just like that. You're going to fall on your side. You're not going to bring him. This is what a lot of people do when they start running. I want you to go on top of it. Go on top of this stuff. They usually go like this and they go, yeah, that's it. This is not what you want. You know, especially on a big guy. You're gonna make minor adjustments to this one too. You can come in here, and you can hit this leg too. Like you can do this one, or you're gonna come in here. It's gonna be tight, so you're gonna shift real quick. Your hips are back at first, but you're locked in tight. Come here, Just roll it. When I fall, the adjustment right here, you see this foot? You continue falling on. Right? That's it. And then, how y'all feel about that? That good? All right, 1, 2, 3. I have the strength to lift them, and sometimes it's not, if it's an average guy that you can lift or a girl, you go ahead and do it. But a big guy, it's really not something practical. But I do it sometimes when I switch up on people. Because I get to this foot, and they already know I'm going to do this, right? So I'm here, and this is the top of firing. I'm doing it. He gets positive. I mean, he gets his base. Like, he's trying. He's already already. That's it. It's a timing thing too, right? So I'm tightening him up. I'm forcing him to get light on his feet. He don't want to get taken down. He's going to move forward. If he goes forward way up here, if he starts going way up there, this is going to be easy one. But if he doesn't, he starts right. That's it. You're going to lift. You're gonna bring his body into you tight. Your hips come underneath, and you're just gonna go straight up. And when all he needs is a tiptoe. You don't need to lift him off the ground. You get up. That's it. It's not practical for us. You don't want to use too much muscle. You're firing back to back. You come in here, he's fighting you. That's what it is. What time?
11:47.
Okay.
You got time.
Okay, for that one, let's do that one a couple of times, and I'll go right into the next one. 1, 2, 3, go. You gotta look for somehow, I couldn't lift them, I'll get to the side. This is one of the movements that I'll just show you. Either way, I'm in this side, I'm moving around, I'm not keeping my feet up here, I'm not keeping my feet out here where you can just reach down and hook the ass, exactly. I'm not doing that, I'm keeping them out here. Before I was real tight, and I was doing the other one. This one, he's ready, he's not just he's being aggressive. So I'm up here, I'm in this angle, right? I'm shifting, I'm moving around. Now, this right here, this leg, right? My whole objective, this leg, I call it like a jackass kick when I start, because that's the way I learned that, to just do the jackass kick. So this foot, the objective is to come up, you're gonna swing your leg up, so you're gonna come up in here, twist, and you're gonna be facing them, but on the ground, right? So this is it. The hard part of this maneuver is swinging him to keep the momentum. If you stop in the middle of this move, you're going to get stuck. You're just going to be on the ground. He's going to smash you. He's going to come right down on you. So the momentum, you got to keep going with the momentum. So I'm right here. I'm coming around. I'm moving around. He's all based out. He has his legs wide open, and that's it. I'm going to fire 2, 3 times. Nothing's working. I'm going to come in here. The jackass kick, right? Right here. Right here. Right? When you do this, it works, but when you do this, I want you to shoot your hips up high, right? So this is right here. You're gonna shoot your hips up. You're not gonna just come through here and stop right here. You need to continue. It needs to be up. From here, you're gonna bring your legs together and you're gonna bring down. My knees are facing this way. I grab a hold of this knee. You do not let your opponent turn your knees this way. Yes. This is called 50-50. So what happens, I'm pulling his leg, I'm pulling his knee to my waist, and I'm gonna come up. I'm pulling to my waist, facing my knee outwards. And I'm coming up, and I'm controlling his knee. Push. But the hard part is, now I'm gonna do a full toss. So I'm coming in here, moving around, and you can do it on this side, you can do it on this side. I cannot do it on this side. I only can do it on this side. It just depends how your body is. So I'm coming in here. Here, facing outwards. You could be in a crowd, but facing outwards. From here, high step. I want you to go straight to the knee. One more thing. So, from here again. His leg. Here. Right now it's competition doing this, but not here. If you to come up here, raise your arm around here, raise your arm around here. Here. You have submissions out the way. It's just, I want to, sometimes people don't understand it. You're not supposed to apply that much pressure. Egos get involved and hurt somebody. But I'm just going to show you. From here, I'm just saying it's there. But his heel is already there. Here, the boom. firing, pressure, your knees going that way. Control it, control it, control it. High step, here. Any questions on that one? Another, the concept, main concept I want you to get is you keep firing, bam, 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 back to back to back to back. That keeps your opponent on the defense. When he's on the defense, sometimes I make some mistakes. You know, like you were doing the other move earlier, you put pressure on him. As soon as you get into certain position, you start firing on him, you know. I didn't really get to go over, when you get in a certain position, the terminology of get a position that's submission. To me, you get position, when you get position, he's not gonna lay there, she's not gonna lay there for you to submit. They're gonna do a fight, so there's gonna be like a defense. You gotta address their defense and then straight into the offense. When you go straight in the offense, you start firing away. That's my concept, you know. That's what I like to do. And these moves right here, they're not advanced moves, they're basic stuff. But this is more of the stand-up part, you know. And there's a lot of times that, for me, the jiu-jitsu guys, they don't do a lot of stand-up. A lot of guys don't want to do it, period, you know. It can get real taxing on the body. There's a couple other takedowns I wanted to go over just to show y'all, but it's something that y'all need to be careful too when you're throwing somebody. If they don't roll with you or something, you can really hurt them, you know. But anyway, like I said, I appreciate y'all inviting me here. I hope y'all take just a little something away.